So you mentioned right food and the right environment, uh, and the clarity of mind and all these things which will help you to progress. What about the right occupation and right relationships? Do they have a
Again,
role to play?
of course, they have a role to play. A person who wants to lead a yogic life should think carefully before getting into any profession, because you should see that it doesn't distract you from your practices. Uh, you will
Right.
have to, for instance, yama niyamas are important. Like, for instance, try as much as possible to stick to the truth.
Mhm.
Well, you're exempted if you're a lawyer, of course.
But if you're married, how do you stick to truth?
If you're married, you can you can stick to the truth. There is no harm. Many of the great yogis were householders, including the person sitting in front of you just now. So that
Yes.
is not a condition. You can be a yogi and still be a married person. But if both partners have some idea, then it will be easier.
Mm.
Nobody is saying that you should totally abstain yourself from any physical act. We are only saying that the mind should not be allowed, senses should not be allowed to run away with the mind. We
Right.
should have a certain discipline. If you say no, it should be no. If you say
Right.
yes, it will be yes. So that thing is important to note.
Mm.
Professions also. I was joking, but you didn't get the joke. I said stick to the truth as much as possible, except if you're a lawyer. Now, what do? Many people then ask you, we are lawyers, what to do? I said, I'm joking. What I'm trying to say is, you may go to court sometime and you may not be able to speak the truth. Okay, I agree with this. But keep, at least understand that I have a weakness and I need to work on it. Good enough. See, look, nobody is 100% perfect. I have an addiction myself. I drink tea. Now I can get over it easy. It's not at all difficult. So what for? I mean, what? Nothing happened. So,
Yeah, it's not a health hazard. It's not.
yeah, as long as you're not drinking 12 cups of tea a day, then it becomes so. See, this is, I was going to say this. Moderation is the key.
Mm.
Neither too much nor too little. When I say,
So yeah, yeah. So instead of having a denying approach to life, we should have a all accepting, balanced
moderate,
approach.
moderate approach to life, except, you see, we can't run away anywhere. Even if you go to the Himalayas, I've seen people in bad state. I have seen. If you want, you have good
Yeah,
things, but there are also, and it's rather difficult nowadays even to find a place where you can have perfect isolation. That's also
right.
difficult. And if I sit for years inside a cave and meditate, what is the uh, proof that I have improved? There's nobody there to test me.
Right. Yeah. So testing can only happen in the marketplace,
Exactly. In the world,
in
when
the
I
world.
communicate, when I'm with people, you see, we have tough problems sometimes in life. I personally, I don't have any tough problem, but there is Satsang Foundation. At least I am supposed to be the head, supposed to be till I get out of it. Now, uh, there are problems. Sometimes there are serious problems. Somebody has a property and it is near our place and he doesn't want to sell it to us. Big problem. Everybody says, what do I do? Do I not sleep? Do I, when I meditate, am I thinking of Varadarajulu or who? No, I'm not. You see, but we put effort into it.
Mhm.
But you're not affected by this is yogic life.
Right.
When it is
So,
there, it is there. When it is not there, it is out of your mind. Gone. Finished.
right. Right.
And the funny thing is, when we live that way, uh, other than what people normally think, things work out. You show too much interest, nobody wants to do anything. You say, do if you want, they do it.
Right. So what you're saying is essentially that we are all doing our roles, and we should do our roles without getting too bogged down and
Bogged
attached.
down, frustrated. This is the
Right.
meaning of karma yoga. Do
Right.
your work to perfection as much as you can. Don't worry if the results are good or bad. You have no control over it anyway. So what is the
Right.
use of spending sleepless nights on?
Mm.
So